What is up, YouTube? We're back with the Road to Legend series. We're going to bring it back until the end of the season, one video every single day. So first match of the day, we're going to hop straight into it. We see Fireflan and New Moon Luna get pre-banned here, and so that kind of tells me he's a relatively standard player. Doesn't really give a whole lot of information like he's a cleaver or a tank down or anything like that, so probably like more so like standard flex. Yeah, really want to pay attention to the pre-bans, and I know a lot of you guys have been messaging me on Discord like why this series stopped. To be completely honest, the schedule's been kind of hectic. I finally found tenants for my place, so definitely a lot more time freed up. So he decides to go for like a DDR ML Illinav response here, so again, relatively standard. I could try to play something like Shu +1, like Schneel. However, that would be playing very reactive, right? So I want to kind of like take over tempo and try to choke him out, right? So something that's kind of very prominent right now is playing Emalua. So I'm actually gonna play Emelshu on 2 here, along with Emalua on 3. And the reason why I'm going Emelshu and then Emalua on 3 is because Emel Paver is one of the strongest cleansers versus Emalua with Sweet Miracle, and because I already have that on my side, I get Rampage, I get Speed Buff, I get 10% CR every time I get hit, so I get a lot of tempo in my draft already, and it gives me a win condition versus if he decides to go like, you know, Bellion on 3 to disable my souls on Emalua, right? So this person is playing really reactively, right? So he's playing pretty slow. He has a Celine to try to address some of my draft, which I don't really need to worry about too much because I can do something like Knockwall on 4, right? I go Knockwall, disable his whole team, he can't play the game, right? So I'm going to take that. And then I basically just need a character that can deal with Celine, right? I can't go Blood Moon Haze, which is what most people would normally do, because if I go Blood Moon Haze, what's going to happen is I can't revive and do any damage, right? Because Illinav's on field. So a character that I'm thinking of, and I don't know if you're thinking the same thing, but I'm definitely thinking Milim, right? I think Milim is going to be able to reveal the Celine, kill her, get rid of my lose condition, and it should be okay. And he goes for Benny Maru. Benny Maru is a pretty good pick. Yeah, well, that's a force ban. Because I have to burn Milim, right? And then I'll proc him, so kind of have to respect it. And into the match we go. Alright, so turn 1, we need to check what EE the Celine is on. Celine is on the S3 damage EE. And his whole team is going after mine, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to S1. I don't want to use my provoke here on Peyra because my whole team moves anyway, right? I'm going to probably hold here. I think holding here is really important. Elbrus. Okay, so we know it's not Holy Sack, so that's good. Kind of annoying that had to happen though, but it is what it is. Go on to the Illinav here to try to lower her damage since she is HP scaling. And then I'm going to actually just S3. I think I can just straight up kill her. This might be a bit greedy. I'm just gonna straight up S3 her. Yeah, I don't think she can tank me. There we go. So I have the evasion, and I have 70% evasion. So now Illinav moves, and we already injured down quite a bit, and then DDR is gonna be able to press his buttons. He also hit Peyra. That's really bad. So yeah, I'm gonna get slept, but I'm hoping that this Yufine isn't able to do enough damage to actually one-shot my Peyra. Oh, he missed sleep. That's huge. The fact that he missed sleep on this is really big. Okay, so if he doesn't hit and I can get a cleanse off, I'm in an okay spot. Okay, so I got the cleanse off. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to see if I can clutch this out. This will definitely be very hard because all he needs is just one Elbrus, and I'm kind of cooked. I'm not gonna soul burn. No defense break. I'm definitely gonna burn this. I'm gonna burn this, and then I'm gonna pivot my damage. Actually, I'm not gonna pivot my damage. I'm gonna commit to killing this first. Yeah, I'm gonna hit this. The injury splash that I'm about to get onto the Yufine is gonna be really significant. Ooh, a big defense break too. The redirect, another provoking landing is really important. So I don't want to waste damage. So if I dual attack here, then I can kill him. Okay, I didn't get the dual attack. I proc GIC, which is really big. I can S3 on Yuffie now to try to pop him. Very risky though. It would be a very risky play. I have speed buff already. I might just greed it. I'm gonna soul burn this. I'll soul burn that to try to kill him. Get rid of this. DDR presses. I get the combat readiness. I don't hit the Yuffie in here to risk a counter. And then I'm gonna commit a. This is where I all on the Yuffie. So I'm gonna go for defense break. Huge. And then Shu's gonna S3 into the Yuffie. And then the game should be over. Even though I have to tank an Elbrus, I have Sweet Miracle Shu, so I can 1v on the DDR all day. And that should be enough pop. Yeah, GG. Yeah, really good game. Yeah, he just got choked out. Like, he just played way too reactively to me in the draft, and then he just kind of like slowly lost the game. So GG's. Game 1 concluded. Moving on to the next one. Alright, so into the second match we go. We see that we have identical pre-ban, so that tells me he's a pretty aggressive player. So I'm going to take Flan here away very early on. There is Lunans and, you know, Seafan and Politis, but Firefly is just definitely one of the most flexible characters in the game. And definitely one of the strongest characters for aggro play as well. So he takes away the Lone Wolf Hera and then he goes Wanderer Silk. So he's saying, I'm going to be faster than you, right? So he's already up a speed lead on me. I actually don't care. I'm gonna go fast too, so I go Shuri here for the 14 and I take Blue Payra on 3. But I'm pretty confident that my speed on Payra is gonna be faster than his MO Payra. And if he decides to go like Rand plus imprint, I'm just gonna double imprint and then just race him, right?
Who's next?
Could be a bad idea, but I like to believe that I gotta pick my fast speed. My fast speed if I have it, right? So he goes 2 imprints here, which means I'll be up an imprint. I can go like Sid or something. I can go like Sid Vildred. Go like Vildred, and then I go Sid.
Is it my turn?
And then now I can unbuffable the BBK. Now if it is on the ER BBK, we would be in a little bit of trouble. However, I do have Escort Barrier and Stealth on Payra. And then 100% evasion on the Firefly as well, right? So technically, like, you know, he can't just like 1v4 me, as long as I can proc his immortality early on. So he goes Briar Witch Iseria. Like, I don't think I'm respecting that. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to probably ban a speed lead, probably ban 1 speed lead, and then just basically go for the kill. Okay, so I need to make sure that my imprints are in order. And I do have a fast Sid, so hopefully this is going to be enough for me to win the game here. Okay, so it is ERBBK. Okay, so I'm going to S2. This guy's so fast. Holy crap. S2. I actually tagged him. That's pretty big. So I do have Sashay, and then Vildred gets a combat readiness cut, so it should be okay. I'm going to S3 onto Veronica here. As long as it's not a tanky Veronica, I can kill. Beautiful. I saw that it's hosted on the Banquet on the BBK, so I know he doesn't have evasion. Proc that, and then game over. And that's why you need a fast Sid geared. Let's go. Okay, into the third match. We're going to be seeing DDR and Firefly and pre-ban. Now, what does that tell us? Tells us he wants to play. He's not going to be an ER player, that's for sure. Right? He probably wants to play some very tanky stuff. Right? Tank down play really doesn't like fighting against DDR, where you can pick a lot of like bruisers. Right? Okay, so he decides to go with MO Luna in response to the MO Payra with Yuffie. So immediately, if you're in this position, you need to be like, the alarm bells in your head need to be ringing, right? Like, why is he picking Yuffie so early on, right? Like what could he be possibly setting up, right? This is kind of what's going on in my head right now. So I'm definitely gonna like go on the back foot here, and I definitely need to like pick some cleansers. be a little bit flexible here, right? Because I really don't know what he's trying to do. So I'm gonna take Emil Huayang here since she can't get sealed, and it gives me a pretty good anchor versus an aggressive draft if he decides to do something super aggro on the 3-4. And then along with that, most commonly, if I go like Emil Acades, right, that's kind of why he picks the Yuffie to kind of cut the combat readiness there. So I need to maybe reconsider if I do want to go for the Acades, since it won't give me that much healing. And if I go Laya too early, I can get choked out as well. So I am probably just going to stick to the Acades here, since I am on Eternus. And with Eternus, if they stick a debuff on, you're going to be getting 34%. With Yuffie cutting 50, then I'm going to be looking at 17s, which is still, you know, a decent amount on turn 1. So it goes with double book. So Bellion's an instant force ban, right? With Bellion being an instant force ban, he doesn't have anything that can give extra turn to fight versus combat readiness. So I'm going to go Bellion here. And then along with Bellion, I will go with Politis. Now, one of the problems here is if his Luna is faster, I could be in trouble. So right now I need to think, okay, I need to ban last pick. How can I win this draft? Right, I have 2 cleansers. Politis will cut the combat readiness, so I can let my Acades move. Right, so because I have 2 cleansers, I know Bellion's a force ban. Since he can't burn this, he can't burn this, he can't burn this. Right, gives me a decent win condition versus this draft. I ban MED. He honestly might even ban Politis, to be honest, because I feel like Loki this is kind of a force ban. Because if he cannot, because if he rips S3, I'm probably gonna cut in front, and then I'm gonna boost. Okay, there we go. So self imprint, make sure all your imprints are in order, and let's go.
You're so
okay, so he's definitely trying to rip turn 1, and if he doesn't rip, then I'll cut, right? So oh wow, he rips it. Okay, so hopefully my Politis is not a sack of shit. Abyssal Crown? Of course not. Of course not. Why am I not surprised? And that's really unfortunate too, that my Acades actually cut in front of the Payra, so now my Payra can't cleanse with Sweet Miracle, so this is really bad. This is really bad. But we do have a Mahua Anchor with Payra, so I mean, it's still winnable. It goes on Politis. Okay. So this is where I can try to win the game back. So I can S3 here, cleanse off everything. I have to hope that this Yuffie is not on Elbrus, otherwise that is going to be very bad for me. And I'm going to go for probably Death Break on this. Okay, that's huge. And I'm going to slam S3 here. I need to like land some debuffs. Buy me a little bit of time here. Abyssal Crown. Okay, I didn't get a single Abyssal Crown. That's great.
Are you listening?
Okay, this is not looking very good for me. Fire Politis is not really doing her job. S3. Okay, he didn't proc my fucking Luna, my Huayang either. And he double missed. Oh, this is terrible. This is very bad.
You smell like a loser.
The crazy thing is, though, Huayang can actually, Huayang can actually win this. That's the crazy thing. Counter. There we go. Huge counter. I'm going to actually... okay, I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna S3 on Luna here. I need to get the Luna out of the way because the S2 chip damage is gonna be way too much with combat readiness boost. And then that kills. I'm gonna S1 on the Roana. Now I'm assuming that this is most likely gonna be Holy Sacrifice Yuffie because it doesn't make sense that he hasn't Elbrus even one time, right? Especially with me hitting with Poly S3. So Roana's gonna S1. He missed again. That's huge. I'm gonna S1 the back to try to get rid of the Roana. Still not dead though. Counter. Nice. That's a big counter. I really needed that. So now I'm probably looking to kill Roana. Yeah. I mean, this is all going to come down to Emil Huayang, right? Like, if Emma Flying is able to kill or do her job, then we can probably win this. If not, then we're kind of dead. I should have Sweet Miracle. I do not. That's not good. Does this do enough damage to me? No. This Yifin is really low damage. That's kind of bad. Huge counter. Give me the Sigurd. Okay, so he S3s. So this is gonna come down to if I counter or not, right? If I counter, I probably win. If I don't counter, I'm probably dead. Huge counter. And that's GG. Instantly GG. This one. Yeah, that should be game. Yeah, game's over. It's really important that, like, even though everything went wrong with, like, Paul just landing nothing, with, you know, with Desert Crown basically not blocking at all, you always have a win condition if you have ML versus a bunch of debuffs, right? Okay, he burned, whatever. I just have to wait. Counter. Nope. Counter here. Counter. No counter. As long as he doesn't dual attack here, I win. Okay, I win. GG. Alright, there we go. And now 1v1, you just never lose. Perfect. And he should be FFing now. Oh. GG. Alright. Good game. On to the next one. Okay, into the next match. We see Politis Luna pre-bans. Again, doesn't really give us a whole lot of information, but I'm going to steal away the Fireflan since that's going to be one of my best aggro tools, as I mentioned before. And now, this doesn't give me a whole lot of information. Like, I don't know if he's going to play fast on me or not. I'm going to commit to playing aggro here, so I'm going to go Wanderer Silk on 2. I'm basically just going to take an imprint. I'm going to take a speed lead. Like, I'm going to take an imprint so that I'm basically saying, okay, if he goes imprint +1, so like very commonly it's Veronica BBK on the 2-3 here, then what I can do is I can just like basically slam an opener on 3 and then play to my opener with a win condition, right? Which is, you know, obviously something like Blue Para. So here he decides to go Solitaire to disable my dual attack win con with Yufine cutting my combat readiness. Okay, so this is probably where I either go Peyra or I go Elagos. I think Elagos is pretty good, but Elagos means I can't go Roana on 4 because he has Yufine. Okay, I'm probably just gonna go Peyra anyway. I'm just gonna see what happens. And then we'll go Requiem Murata. I get the double opener, or the extra turns, so I don't care if he goes like Yufine, right? If he goes Politis, is even better for me, because I can just S2, S1, and not deal with Yufine dual attack, or, sorry, Elbrus. So that's fine for me, actually. So he goes for Fire Politis to completely cut my combat readiness. I personally don't even care. I think Blitika's a pretty good pick here. It's probably what I'm going to go for. Blitika. Okay, go Blitika in here. If I go Blitika, I'm probably banning this so I can guarantee my Roana turn. Dilibet's a really big problem though, but he's most likely going to be banning bottom. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so make sure I have my imprints in order. My win condition here is I have to miss on Peyra with Blue Peyra, so that it doesn't proc the Dilibet. Never mind, it insta-procced. I'm trolling. Okay, if I S3, I can get crown stun, but low key, I might just say fuck it. Fuck it. My poly didn't ground stun. His poly's not ground stunning me either.
Heed my call. Don't worry.
Surely, right?
What a has-been.
That's actually just epic 7 for you right there. My poly says nope, I'm not landing shit. His is like, I'm just... Alright, GG, on to the next one. Okay, into the next match. We see Politis Luna pre-bans. Again, doesn't really give us a whole lot of information, but I'm going to steal away the Fire Flan since that's going to be one of my best aggro tools, as I mentioned before. And now, this doesn't give me a whole lot of information. Like, I don't know if he's going to play fast on me or not. I'm going to commit to playing aggro here, so I'm going to go Wanderer Silk on 2.
I'll blow everything away.
I'm basically just going to take an imprint. I'm going to take a speed lead. Like, I'm going to take an imprint so that I'm basically saying, okay, if he goes imprint +1, so like very commonly it's Veronica BBK on the 2-3 here, then what I can do is I can just like basically slam an opener on 3 and then play to my opener with a win condition, right? Which is, you know, obviously something like Blue Para. So here he decides to go Solitaire to disable my dual attack win con with Euphine cutting my combat readiness. Okay, so this is probably where I either go Peyra or I go Elagos. I think Elagos is pretty good, but Elagos means I can't go Roana on 4 because he has Euphine. Okay, I'm probably just gonna go Peyra anyway. I'm just gonna see what happens. And then we'll go Requiem Roana. I get the double opener, or the extra turns, so I don't care if he goes like Euphine, right? If he goes Politis, is even better for me, because I can just S2, S1, and not deal with Euphine dual attack, or, sorry, Elbrus. So that's fine for me, actually. So he goes for Fire Politis to completely cut my combat readiness. I personally don't even care. I think Blitika's a pretty good pick here. It's probably what I'm going to go for. Blitika. Okay, go Blitika here. If I go Blitika, I'm probably banning this so I can guarantee my Roana turn. Dilibet's a really big problem though, but he's most likely going to be banning bottom. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so make sure I have my imprints in order. My win condition here is I have to miss on Peyra with Blue Peyra, so that it doesn't proc the Dilibet. Never mind, it insta-procced. I'm trolling. Okay, if I S3 I can get crown stun, but low key I might just say fuck it. Fuck it. My poly didn't ground stun. His poly's not ground stunning me either.
Heed my call. Don't worry.
Surely, right?
What a has-been.
That's actually just epic 7 for you right there. My poly says nope, not landing shit. His is like I'm just GG. On to the next one. Alright, so into the next match we go. Ilanav and Firefly are banned away here, with the Emma Luna first pick coming in. I will go with Lone Wolf Peyra and Emma Huayang here, which is kind of like my favorite 1-2 opening in response to Emma Luna. Just because, as you guys saw, I think in game 3, right, where, you know, Huayang kind of gives you that anchor versus any form of Luna aggressiveness that they bring in, right? And if they slow down, then you can always speed up with Emma Peyra. So I love playing this this opening. So, all right, so he decides to go for Veronica BBK. Very annoying to deal with. Super annoying. If I speed up with Peyra, I'm already down in imprint, so that's not that worth it. It's probably a Katie's on 3.
I'm just doing my part.
It's probably a Katie's on 3. You kind of Mickey 4 here since he has Veronica, and he can choke you with Requiem, which is probably what's coming. So I need to go Euphine here.
I don't even know.
Euphine protects me from Requiem Roana lose condition into my Acades, which is why most people playing anti-cleave are usually going to pair ML Acades with Euphine on the 3-4, because it forces them to move away from that pick. Okay, so Mort's a little bit annoying. Not necessarily for Euphine, because I am Prot Aureus, but my Huayang means I can't counter, right? And that's very annoying. I could always.
Just one thing
Okay, so he goes
after another,
Janua.
isn't it?
Okay, this guy has the wrong idea. Okay, so Monk is pretty good, and I think he'll probably respect the Monk here.
You know who I
I'm
am.
banning Monk here, and I'm banning Mort. He has to ban this because if he S3s and I boost forward, I reset his seal, he's instantly dead, right? So he has to respect this pick. And then I'm gonna ban the Mort here because I am Prot Aureus Euphine, so I'm not that worried about. I'm not that scared of this, just because I have a lot of combat readiness. He doesn't pick this as like an ER Janua when he's playing an aggro Lua draft.
Ride with?
Wow, I actually outsped him. That's actually kind of bad for me. Not gonna lie. That's awkward. Okay. I'm gonna S1.
Just skin and bones.
Okay, so no matter what he does, my Katie's gonna cut after. Okay.
Brace yourself.
And then he goes to 95, I go to 98, so I'm gonna push my Katie's, or sorry, my Hwayoung. And then I'm going to just go for the kill on Luna right away. And he is going to be able to get 2 turns here with a soul burn from the Veronica. He's going to go on to Katie's, I guess. But I don't think I saw Alexa basket, so he actually holds.
Can you keep up
Wow.
with me?
I don't think I would have made the same decision as he just did. Because now he loses his Veronica for free. Alright, so I'm going to boost here.
Even if it's a hunk of
I'm going to get the evasion going here.
dung, roaring back to life.
I guess he's just waiting. Yeah, I don't really understand what he's doing. S1, get a free hit. I don't proc the Janua, which is huge. Kill off Veronica,
No one can escape.
and now BBK is not going to be able to rip through here and kill me. And Janua is not going to be able to kill me through mitigation either. I don't think
Brace
so.
yourself. If you don't mind.
Okay, S2. So let me think about this. Okay, I think I push Hua here. I push Hua, and then I S1 onto the BBK to proc his immortality.
Huh? You trying to start
Now,
something?
Janua's gonna do an S3 to
How's
swipe,
this,
right?
you arrogant
My
punk?
K's will have the S3 then.
So, the footsteps following.
Oof, that's not good.
From you?
BBK getting the extra turn is gonna be very scary for me.
Dare block my way?
This is where I have to start just working the Janua now.
Here I come.
Attack down on the BBK. Counter.
Flame.
This guy's playing Luna aggro with a counter F-res BBK on Shepherd of the Hollow.
I'm just doing my part.
Some people really need to. You know what? I'm not gonna say it. Stun here. Okay.
Who's next?
GG, I guess. Let's just see some evasions.
I will cut you all
I
down.
just like, oh man. Alright, GG. I'm fucking dead.
Only when all are dead will this end. So I'll become
Yeah, I'm
ash.
fucking dead.
Can you keep up with me?
I'd even proc his immortality. That's the worst part. If my divine vessel went on this, like Favorite with the evasion,
Let's see what you can do.
maybe had a chance, but
Need someone to
this can
ride
kill. But you see now, it's like I can't even win because he has I mean, if he double misses, I can win.
with me back.
It'll be very hard though, but it's technically winnable. But if my divine vessel went on Janua, like I would be in a much better spot right now.
Can you keep up with me?
Let's see if I can proc him. I can't proc him.
Hey,
If I was Zubarius too, that would have procced him. So I need a double miss here. Oh, okay, never mind. GG. Alright, so we're gonna do a quick log analysis. So we went 3 and 2 in these 5 games. So the first game, he is kind of a masterclass, right? He picked no speed contest, just let me do whatever I want. So I just fucking cummed on his face. So pretty straightforward. This one, pretty standard speed race, right? I just picked imprints. I just had to go first. Really nothing special there. This one, my Paltas landed 0 stuns, like basically missed every single Abyssal Crown possible. But Emma Hwayoung Anchor still let us win back the game, right? Since he had like 2 debuffers, I just had to counter and then it was free, and that's what happened. This game, I yeah, I probably just shouldn't have played Blue Payra. Like if he goes like Yuffie early here like this, I probably should just like start pivoting away. Right, pick stuff like DDR. Right, pick stuff like DDR so I can play against the dodge lose condition. But that's my bad. I just was a little bit too hyped up from the other game. The last game that we lost was kind of unfortunate. I talked about it briefly, but like usually when you see like Luna Aggro players, like flowcharters, they're usually not ERBBK and they're in ER Genua. Like that's just usually not the case. But I got cheesed. Like honestly, what can you do? Like they lose a lot of matchups where they're playing aggro with ER, and then sometimes you win like when this happens. So it's like literally not much I can really do if you get cheese like this. I think the draft was fine. I think that the Divine Vessel not landing on Genua, like I mentioned, basically gave me 0% chance of winning. So, you know, unfortunately, sometimes it kind of goes like that, but it is what it is. So we'll move on. But thanks for watching this episode, and let me know what you guys think about this episode and my thoughts, and then see you in the next one tomorrow. So take care. Bye.